Hi all, Let's Eat is back with another video. What are we going to do today? We're going to review another great treat, and it's Connoisseur's Honeycomb and Australian Honey Ice Cream. You can see the top of the packaging. This is what it looks like on the side. It's another good ice cream in the range that's available. If you haven't seen the other ones that we've done in the range of Connoisseur, normally these are charged at $12 each. However, if you're fortunate enough to get a catalogue sale, you can get them for around $6 for a tub of the ice cream. I haven't really had a bad one in the range of the Connoisseur tubs of ice cream. I think they've all been very good so far. It's a mid-level ice cream, not as premium as you'd expect from, say, Haagen-Dazs, Baskin-Robbins or Ben & Jerry's, but then again it's not priced as such as well. So what you get here for $12 is a litre tub, whereas the Ben & Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs, etc. is about 500 mils, so half the size of one of these tubs. So for value for money, certainly a lot better, and quite often you can get these on sale as well, up to 50% off, like I was saying, 30 to 50% off. So you can get a pretty good savings at, say, $6 off a tub. Getting one for $6. You get 2 or 3, stick them in the freezer, and you've always got a good level ice cream available to eat. I'll open up the lid, and we'll open up take the seal there, so we know that nothing's been tampered with here. And you can see what it looks like inside. Okay, so honeycomb and Australian honey. Let's have a look at what it looks like and we'll take a spoonful. See what we've got. It's just come out of the freezer, so it's a bit hard. No jokes there. I don't know if they're little honey chunks or honeycomb chunks. I guess we'll find out. It could be, I think it's honey flavoured ice cream, possibly with honeycomb chunks in it. That's what it looks like. Let me give it a try and see what it's like. Yeah, very nice. This is one of the nicer ones in the range, I think. Those honeycomb chunks are very good. The honey ice cream, very tasty. Overall, I would give it a high rating, and even compared to some of the other connoisseurs in the range. We've tried the caramel brownie one. This is better than that. I do like the Derwent Valley raspberry and white chocolate. It's a bit of a different experience. I'd say they're sort of on par when it comes to the taste, and the quality is always the same no matter which tub you go for. But for my own preference, I like the Derwent Valley one and this honeycomb and honey version just as much as each other. Others in the range of these ice cream tubs include gelatos like pistachio. There's also a plant-based one, which is hazelnut chocolate. I'm not into the plant-based, but I'm sure there are people that are. But there's also a Cafe Grand, which is quite nice. Vanilla, of course. There's a strawberry one, and a choc chip, and a range of others as well. I think there's a Belgian chocolate, and a couple of others as well. I've tried the Cafe Grand. That's very nice as well. So you might want to change a few, or you might want to try a few in the range. If you're price conscious, then the $6 price point is going to be down most people's alleyway, I think. It's a good price for a litre of good, fair quality ice cream, and the varieties can basically adhere to a lot of people's tastes. There's such an amount of variety in these connoisseur tubs that I'm sure everybody can be pleased by what's available, and it could suit most tastes as well. So yeah, worthwhile giving it a try at least. If not, buying a few tubs. What would I rate this one? Well, at the full price at 12, I'm going to, out of 5, I'd say probably between 3 and 4 at the half price, immediately at 5. Very good value at $6. So 5 out of 5 for value. Taste and flavour and texture. Texture, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, only because I know that some of the premium ice creams have a little bit better texture, but this is close enough and warrants getting this over the more expensive premium priced ice cream. I think, you've got to balance everything up. And when I do that, I think the Connoisseur at half price, by all means, I'd rather get 2 tubs for this under the price of 1 tub of the Ben & Jerry's or the Häagen-Dazs, which will only give me basically half a litre, or around half a litre. So you could be paying up to what, $14, $15 for a tub of Ben & Jerry's, Häagen-Dazs, or the Baskin Robbins usually can only buy in store. There's also Gelato Messina, which I quite like, but they're quite expensive as well. A very good quality, the Gelato Messina. I think rating wise, with the right price, 5 out of 5. The texture, 4 out of 5. The flavour, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for this one. I prefer this one certainly over some of the other tubs that I've had. And my favourite for me is the Derwent Valley Raspberry and White Chocolate. But I'd put this one on par with that. It's just a bit different. So depending on what I prefer at the time, what my mood is for, I could go for either just as easily and enjoy both just as much as each other. Highly recommend the Connoisseur tubs of ice cream. The ice cream individual bars that you can get in a packet of 4, they're pretty good as well. So if you prefer something like that, you're going to get the same sort of ice cream with a chocolate coating. Good for on the go and very tasty as well. Good reasonable size for the ice creams for what you get, and often you'll get those at half price like the tubs as well. Alright, that's it for this video. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Like and subscribe, share, click on the notification button, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody for now.